Can you really believe Jay-Z's lawyer is trying to say there's no relationship other than professional relationship between Jay-Z and P. Diddy when we really have timelines of these guys together?
The private investigators, they stood outside Kim Porter's house for 35 minutes. Once they went inside, they saw on the surveillance footage from inside her mansion, they saw Jay-Z and Diddy inside of her mansion, pushing her into that master bedroom with the double doors. I want everybody to take a step back and look at it. This was his baby mother, and this is why King Combs and them coming out right now.
Which is great. They were best of friends in the industry and in the personal life. But he's really playing that card, and let me tell you, America's not buying it. Everybody is saying, like, are you out of your mind?
Regardless of what went on inside of those parties, P. Diddy, he was hand in hand with Jay-Z. This is somebody who he was acquaintance with many years. A lot of people saw them. The Fed said they're not going to play no games. It's so much audio and footage.
This friendship is over decades old. There is no way that the lawyer is really trying to spin this card just to get Jay-Z out of trouble. If that's the case, we got to start looking at everything and everybody differently.
Diddy, he's going to be sitting there. Jail can't hold nobody back, but the stuff that Diddy did, it will hold him back. Jay-Z, he didn't want to put himself in that situation, but everything is linking back to the footage that's inside of Kim Porter mansion.
You got to realize this started earlier in the 90s.
Jay-Z opened the door for this. They wouldn't be coming after him, even saying his name or mentioning it in any affidavits or statements that was given out by the victims if he wasn't involved. Now, he's denouncing Diddy. Regardless of what went down, they shouldn't have never set Kim Porter up for failure because she was left in that house alone. A lot of people thought that Jay-Z was the only one who was sitting right there at them parties doing his thing and acting like he wasn't involved in it. If you was there at the party, that means that you were a part of it. And a lot of people thought that Kim Porter was going to eventually put her tell-all book out there and inform people on what's going on with Diddy, but she wasn't able to make it to see that. R.I.P. Kim Porter. If you cool with somebody, you cool with them, but as soon as you start acting like we weren't cool, but whole time we hugging, we in parties together, we hosting events together and all type of stuff, but you don't know my wife, you don't know me no more. Like at the end of the day, I don't feel Jay-Z wrong. I think Jay-Z is innocent from what happened with that girl, but everybody know for a fact the substantial evidence that the police report proved, it showed that these are the people who was inside of Kim Porter's house after they came from Jay-Z party. So regardless of how they put it, they really need to look into what Diddy did to put himself in this situation to the point where your friend, to the point where your baby mama have a mysterious death. R.I.P. Kim Porter. Kim Porter been trying to lead Diddy. She went to a couple parties, but she been trying to get herself out of that situation because she knew it was coming down on him. That's why she was instantly trying to expose it all.
It was a false sense of protection for P. Diddy. He thought he was doing something to protect his family and his empire and his estate. Okay, that's all well and dandy if there wasn't poor intentions behind it. And now look at where we are. These people have been hurt, manipulated, their families threatened, themselves threatened. They don't know if they're coming or they're going half the time. It's never been a conducive work environment, but people are so afraid of the impact that he could have on their lives that they endured it. That's the worst type of life to have to live. Oh my God, did you hear that Jay-Z might actually be innocent?
He may be innocent, but they found evidence linking him back to Kim Porter's death.
Wait, Kim Porter?
Kim Porter.
I thought it was Aaliyah.
No, it wasn't Aaliyah. They said that Jay-Z told Dame and Dash to call Aaliyah before she even hopped on that plane. When they put Aaliyah in that plane, they said Aaliyah had too many bags on that. That's why it went down. Kim Porter, on the other hand, is an unexpected death. After she left Jay-Z and them party, now he may be off the hook a little bit because he asking the girl to identify from the after party that he was attending, but Kim Porter's name still ringing a bell. And everybody knew that Kim Porter, she went to a lot of Diddy parties, but we can't even talk about that. Like at the end of the day, we know that we trying to get justice for Kim Porter. At the end of the day, we need to really pay close attention. Jay-Z, he got some answers to explain.
Seriously, though, it kind of makes sense because Kim Porter knew too much. She was literally writing a book that nobody wants released.
Jay-Z's name was mentioned in the book.
It's a tell-all. There's more than just Jay-Z in that book. Can you imagine how many people are already on the hot seat for just being associated with P. Diddy and Jay-Z's his literally best friend, right-hand man? Come on now, even Beyonce is trying to keep her distance.
Beyonce don't want no parts of it, but she came to a couple of them.
more than a couple. Come on now. She was participating.
But I don't feel that she was participating.
There's videos
I feel
and pictures.
that she was on the side trying to get Diddy and them to stop doing that.
No.
I don't think that Beyonce was doing that.
They released videos and pictures. There are literally videos and pictures of her in the bed with a lot of other people in the bed.
That's crazy. And that probably that 50-foot bed that they got outside in the back. That's sad. But at the end of the day, we knew for a fact Kim Porter, she knew all the girls that Diddy was messing with. She knew exactly what Diddy had inside of his house. Inside of that master bedroom, it was so many tapes that the feds found. Jay-Z name is written all over. If he think he finna get out of this one, I would like to let everybody know he not. It's over with. He got off on the stuff that happened with the girl, but we know for a fact everything that went down with Kim Porter, it will come to the light.
I think once they really start disclosing all the evidence and putting two and two together and building this puzzle, we're going to see an entwine between P. Diddy and Jay-Z and a lot more other people. It's going to just be very unexpected and be mind-blowing. But one thing I just don't understand, if you know this is the life he's living, why get caught up in it? Why put yourself and your child and your wife at risk? Kim Porter left P. Diddy because of his infidelity, and she wanted no more part of it. She wanted to be able to raise her kids, be a mom, and have a peaceful life. Not that constant back and forth and just drama all the way that P. Diddy brings to a situation.
P. Diddy, he puts himself in certain situations, and he try to use the money to get out of those situations. We know what happened. Hit the like button if y'all feel that he did that to Al B. Sure. Y'all know exactly what happened to Kid Cudi. Everybody know exactly what happened to Heavy D. R.I.P. Tupac. And I'm going to just mention those names because they were legends in the game.
I mean, seriously, who goes around blowing up people's cars? You're walking around and you're blowing up people's cars and you're threatening people.
All over a female. He doing it over Cassie, but at the end of the day, he was treating Cassie bad.
100%. And the video proof is out there.
Do y'all think that Cassie is gonna tell everything? Because
I don't think she can.
Wait.
I don't think she can.
It was only a little bit that she could tell because she gave out that big old statement. They got the whole statement of a lot of the stuff. Statement. But once she got paid that money,
it was a sign sealed and shut up.
So she can't say nothing?
No, that's why nothing else has come forward. Because she literally offered them to buy her tell-all book. That's what she put on the table. And they did, basically. That's why it was able to settle in one day. Who goes to court and settles in one day? Especially if you're innocent. But sitting here going, well, this is in no way an admittance of guilt. No, of course not. You bought the book. You bought the bait. But because she did that, she is at a sealed lips. She can't say nothing else about this because it's already been dealt with.
That's messed up because you know all the people involved in this. It's so many celebrities. A lot of people think that they just gonna get off on that. No, ain't nobody gonna even mention no names. Jay-Z the main one. They want Jay-Z. And the Fed said that they ain't gonna stop until they get that man.
He's dug himself too much into a hole just being around P. Diddy. He is the one person that constantly is with P. Diddy. No matter what they're doing, where they're going, what song is being made, Jay-Z isn't far behind.
A lot of people knew that Jay-Z was gonna try to pay his lawyers to get them to seal it. To say everything they need to say to keep them from testifying and taking it into criminal court.
Well, yeah, because once you're put on that stand, it's over with. The lawyers and the prosecution have a way of, well, shall we say, manipulating the truth out of you? Because they know how to spin a statement in 25 different ways in 2 seconds to make you slip up.
I think Jay-Z gonna get off on that one with old girl, but the excruciating evidence that they got on Kim Porter, it just is mind-blowing. We cannot forget the fact that Mike Tyson, he said that Jay-Z and Diddy, they best friends. They hand in hand. Left hand wash the right hand. Like at the end of the day, Jay-Z know what he was doing, but you can't say that he did this or did that. Once that proof come out, then we all will know.
Absolutely. And really, when you look at it, right now, everything is kind of a hush-hush because if the truth starts spilling on Jay-Z, it's going to shed more light on P. Diddy. If the truth starts spilling on P. Diddy, it's going to shed more light on Jay-Z. They are intertwined. When one goes down, the other's probably going to go down with them.
Jay-Z know exactly what he doing. He got a lot of people that he keeping on watch because he know that Diddy, he trying to get after everybody that used to hang with them. He want them not to come to court. If they come to court, he cooked.
This is the very reason why they won't give him bail. They are afraid that he's going to get out there and manipulate the witnesses into not even wanting to get on stand. If he is able to manipulate the witnesses into saying it his way, he has a 50-50 shot of getting off because the evidence is still going to stand true.
But if Diddy sitting there in the house, on house arrest, y'all can guard the whole house. You can have on-clock security.
I'll go to a private island.
I go to a private over here, over there. Nobody will, I wouldn't let nobody come here without signing off on the checklist.
No women.
No women. It ain't about that, Mr. Diddy. Like at the end of the day, you know what it's about? It's about you being able to contact these people. You can send people out there to go mess with these people. Them people don't deserve to go through that. They already went through it for all them years. Not to mention the NDAs. All them NDAs, come on now, at the end of the day, the feds don't play no games when you do certain illegal acts. You have to face the consequences.
Well, in an NDA, this is where everybody screwed up, my opinion. This is where everybody screwed up. An NDA does not cover an illegal action. So, here's the catch-22 on an NDA.
He still got racketeering, too.
Yes, but catch this. On an NDA, let's say you and I sign an NDA, okay? And then you go and you do something illegal, and I know about it, but I think I'm not supposed to say anything. It's an accessory. I'm a part of it because I know you just went out and knocked off XYZ, but I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, see, and that's the crazy part about it. Certain people don't know that. So they signing them NDAs thinking that they can't say nothing. They watching this stuff go on. Now, hit the like button so YouTube can recommend the video. Hit the like button if you rocking with Kim Porter. Hit the like button if you feel that these NDAs, it was a bunch of BS from the beginning. A lot of people scared of what Diddy gonna send at them. Diddy gonna send them boys at them. Diddy gonna send them niggas up at them. Like at the end of the day, Diddy, he had mules. Like at the end of the day, we know for a fact the man was going out the country on a private jet. He was leaving the state just to go drop the stuff off. They found a lot of stuff in Diddy mansion. When I say they wrecked the mansion, they wrecked it. Jay-Z, he ain't off the hook. They ain't raided his house yet. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what's going to come behind that.
Oh, they're still very much building this case. This case by far is not done. If it was, we would already be moving towards, well, the list. And we all know what the list is. And a lot of people are afraid for that list to be released because it's going to incriminate people who never thought they could even be wrapped up in this.
Because a lot of people whose names was mentioned on the list that Diddy was reading off, they ain't get investigated yet.
That we know of. Yeah. We don't know what the feds do until the feds make themselves known. They have the financial support to be able to move around and you not even know. You got to realize, gone are the days where they have to plant a tap in your house to wire something. They can tap into your cell phone and you'll never know it. Mm-hmm. Ever since 9/11. That has been a thing. You say key words and you're on a list.
It's over with.
So you don't know what the FBI is actually investigating until they're at your front door with a search warrant to finalize their investigation.
He said them names and then went viral. He said them names and it went viral. The moment that he did that, a lot of people started shaking. And a lot of people still shook right now. But a lot of people got restraining orders against Diddy. And I want everybody to know this video ain't about Diddy. This video ain't about Jay-Z, really. It's about Kim Porter getting justice because it's still undetermined. And that's sad to say. At the end of the day, they already said that Mike Tyson, he put out the word, he gonna do what it takes to make sure that Kim Porter get justice.
It's a very sad and heartbreaking situation. And the sad part really comes down to the fact that they're able to manipulate a death certificate. P. Diddy has the will and the power to control and manipulate and pay off and have people in his pocket for whatever dirt that he may have on them. And it is very feasible that he done paid off the coroner to put on the death certificate a certain type of passing. I mean, I'm just speculating, but anything could have really happened that made this woman lose her life at such a young age.
Jay-Z need to watch out because they're going to come for him regardless of what's going on. He still got to go and face everything that went down because on all them pictures, the feds got the footage. They said that he on the pictures with Diddy. He on the videos with Diddy. He over there swinging on a swing over that water right there by the middle of that thing, right there in the back on the side, right there by the couch.
I honestly think they're not drawing too much attention to it just yet because that's an ace in the hole for them. And again, if you get one to turn against the other, they're probably going to both go down. There's not going to be no brotherhood when it all comes down to it because it's going to be a save at my own skin. At the same time, we don't want them to be in jail together. We don't want to have an opportunity to sit there and plan and plot together. So I'm going to leave you out here and put you in here because you're the bigger threat. Jay-Z ain't running off on his daughter. Jay-Z ain't running off on his wife. He's staying still and trying to move to where he don't get caught up in it and laying as low as he can possibly lay so that maybe the storm will bypass him.
It won't bypass because more names are coming out. As I said previously, everybody know for a fact what Diddy did. Diddy, he brought all these people into this. Diddy was the main one at the front line telling everybody what to do, how to do it, and how they should go about it. I want y'all to know this is sad, man. Kim Porter, I would like to say, man, R.I.P. Kim Porter. Drop the Kim Porters down in the comment section. It's a lot of people knew that Diddy was going to put himself in the box. Everybody knew that Diddy was going to put himself in jail. All the stuff that he did. He was chasing Cassie outside. Everybody got cameras. Like, at the end of the day, if Cassie don't want to be with you, she ain't got to be with you.
You can't force somebody to love you, and that's where it way goes wrong because you try to sit here and force somebody to be in your life, but you treat them poorly. If you really want someone to be in your life, you're going to treat them right. Period. And there's not going to be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The way you treated her, I would have been outro long before you could have gotten that far.
Some people be naive, though. Some people don't really, they don't be want to let people go because of one reason. What do that person got that you like? They comfort you. They comfort you. They keep you comfortable. And they do what the other women not doing. And I know everybody know for a fact, if you got a good woman, you got a good woman. If you don't, you don't.
And then you should appreciate her, period and point blank, because...
Don't wait till you do all this to her because she mad at you because of what you did at them parties. And then you go back and chase her down that hallway. They got it on camera. You can't lie in this type of situation. When they got the footage, they're going to put every piece to the puzzle of what she said. Like at the end of the day, and I can't even sugarcoat it, hit the like button if you know I ain't lying. Like at the end of the day, we need to really pay close attention to the key facts in this and look at the people involved in this. You chased this girl over there by that elevator. You did that to her. I ain't gonna even say it because that's bogus. At the end of the day, man, I want Cassie to get well because that type of trauma is bad. Being recorded while this man sitting right there chasing you down the hall, man, then now the whole world see it, that's bad.
Not just the whole world, her kids. Not only does she have to deal with the whole world, and okay, she put herself out there and she's brave and she opened that doorway for a lot of people. And great, good job, kudos, much love because that takes so much courage. But she has to face those demons every day. Thankfully, it seems like she's in a very loving relationship now. She's getting the therapy that she needs. She's got a support system that's going to support her because, y'all, that's something that you live with the rest of your life. And that is the type of damage that he has done. That is the type of damage that Jay-Z has done. It is life impacting.
And ain't nobody bashing nobody. Like at the end of the day, these are the stuff that's literally out there. Like, at the end of the day, public records. And we see everything that they did and that they were accused of. When you accused of things like that, you cannot try to talk your way out of it. You have to show vital proof. At the end of the day, you have to make it to where you able to get yourself out of it. You have to say something. If you don't say nothing, you have to have substantial evidence in order for them not to be able to go on with the case.
Realistically, though, the bottom line, people need to move better. And I'll put it like this. If you wouldn't tolerate it being done to your mother or your sister, you shouldn't be doing it. If you wouldn't want your daughter to go through it, you shouldn't be doing it. You're her primary example.
Diddy protect all his people, but he doing this to these other people. That's bogus.
That's a double-edged sword.
Jay-Z, he's sitting there, he protecting everybody that's around him, including Diddy. Next thing you know, he doing this to other people. Like, just because one allegation didn't fall through, who's to say it ain't more where people actually gonna show their face? I just really feel that he gonna get off on that situation because, and quote me, unquote me, I'm saying it now. Jay-Z, he already came out and said that they need to show their face, prove that this happened. And what was she even doing there? I want y'all to look at the receipts that they came up with. I want y'all to understand the receipts out here now. We got the receipts on everything that they said that happened. And Jay-Z, he probably get off on this one, but everything that happened with Kim Porter, it still sticks and it still stands. A lot of people knew for a fact Kim Porter was trying to get out of that lifestyle.
She was fighting life and death to get out of that lifestyle, including threatening P. Diddy. She stood up to him himself. She was not afraid of him anymore once she realized she had the power to say, hey, what about your image?
Exactly, because he was on them yachts. And don't forget what went on them yachts. They charged his son, King Combs. They charged him for it.
But this is the example that his father set. You'll protect your mother, you'll protect your sister, you'll protect your daughter, but you can't set the right example for your son.
Son, exactly. Why you throw him out to the wolves?
That's a setup. You set your own child up without even realizing it. Because what boy doesn't want to be his father? Every little boy looks up to his father and goes, I want to be like you, Dad.
They do. At the end of the day, Jay-Z knew exactly what he did, but his name is ringing. His name ringing bells and can't nobody escape it. And we gonna tell strictly the truth on this channel. Mike Tyson was the one who told them, man, he gonna make sure everybody know what happened to Kim Porter because it's undetermined at this point. Everybody knew that Mike Tyson was the main one. He was there when Tupac even got sent up. Tupac was never supposed to have been in that situation to the point where he don't have control over his life. He was in the passenger seat. And Tupac, he was the main one telling everybody that Diddy was doing this stuff from a long time ago. Jay-Z, he got a lot to lose, but Kim Porter, she had more to lose. From what the forensic evidence is stating, they said that Jay-Z, everything is linking back to him. Regardless of if he trying to denounce everything that happened and the accusations, okay, you may not get found guilty on what happened in 2000, but everything that went down with Kim Porter, it was all facts. He was involved. Everybody hit the like button. Let me know if you feel that Kim Porter still be here right now. If Diddy, Jay-Z, and the rest of them didn't have their own agenda to get her out the way. She was going to expose every last one of them. I want y'all to know Diddy, he not off the hook yet. But Jay-Z, he knew his baby mama was there. He knew that that's literally his wife at this point. Beyonce, she was right there in every party. Jay-Z's name was mentioned in the lawsuit that Cassie filed. Gene Deal, he told the feds everything that he saw. Them NDAs ain't worth nothing when it's a federal crime being committed. Regardless of what went down, we know that Diddy, he's going to eventually tell them what Jay-Z did. This is where their whole mastermind plan falls apart. And a lot of people know that things don't last long when you're doing wrong. A lot of people thought that Jay-Z was going to get away with everything. No, they got him now. It's over with. The feds not finna play no games. And the feds, they're not going to pick up one person. They're going to pick up everybody who was involved in it. And you can't get mad at nobody for what they did. But Kim Porter, she wanted to report this stuff a long time ago. She was scared of her life. Everybody thought that Diddy wasn't really doing that to these people. But Diddy, he had his own agenda going on. And I want y'all to really pay close attention because Tupac and a lot of other people, they went down because of this. Nobody's finna go out there and put your name in something that you have nothing to do with.